Hi, this is LuAnnShikasho with eXp Realty, and today we are going to talk a little bit about, will there be a foreclosure crisis again or not? So there has been a lot of discussion as to what will happen when the 2.3 million households currently in forbearance no longer have the protection of that program. Some have assumed that we could potentially see millions of foreclosures ready to hit the market again. However, there are 4 reasons that won't happen this time around. Number 1, almost 50% have left forbearance already caught up on payments. According to the Mortgage Bankers Association, or the MBA, through March 28th, it shows that 48% who have left the program were caught up on their payments when they left. So 26.6% are making monthly payments during their forbearance period. 14% were trying to catch up but they did make past due payments current, and 7% they actually paid off their loan in full and left the forbearance program. So it doesn't mean that that's what the other 2 million people are going to do when they leave the program, but it does, however, give us some insight into the possibilities. Number 2, the banks don't want the houses back. The banks have learned lessons from the crash of 2008, and they don't want all those foreclosed properties. They do not want that. So they're working with people to stay in their homes. 50% of all mortgages are backed by the Federal Housing Finance Agency, the FHFA. In 2008, only 200,000 mortgages were offered to be helped by them. Right now, they are offering over 1 million people to have protections and work out their mortgage problems right now. So it's much bigger what the banks are doing. All the lending institutions are working with their borrowers. And the report from the Mortgage Bankers Association say that of the people who have left forbearance, 35% have worked out a program with their lender, and 25% have gotten a deferral, and 9% have gotten a loan modification. Number 3, there is no political will to foreclose on all these homes. The government seems determined not to let individuals or families lose their homes. It just looks bad. So, in fact, the government's Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, the CFPB, is warning that you need to give them some relief. So it's allowed millions of borrowers to delay their mortgage payments due to the pandemic. And the servicers are being asked to reach out to the affected homeowners to advise them on ways that they can catch up on their loans. The CFPB is, in fact, the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau is, in fact, looking to prohibit servicers from starting foreclosure until after December 31st, 2021 now. So this could permit servicers to offer streamlined ways to catch up, and we shall see. The final decision is yet to be made, but right now they are talking very seriously, the government with the banks, to extend the foreclosure moratorium until at least December 31st of this year. Number 4, if all else fails, homeowners will sell their homes before foreclosure. Homeowners right now have record levels of equity. According to CoreLogic, the average equity of mortgage homes is currently $204,000 of equity, and there's 38% of homes that don't owe any mortgage at all. So just like the banks, homeowners have learned a lesson from the housing crash. They actually have home equity, and that will probably affect this whole thing also, where people will sell their homes before they actually let them get taken by the banks. So this whole exaggeration of what's going on in the market and there's going to be this giant crash is probably just that. It's exaggerated. There's a different feeling in the air by the government and just people having the history of going through 2008 before. So this was brought to you by LuAnnShikasho, eXp Realty, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Thank you.